Hi there and welcome to another session of Accountancy for the 11th Standard with me, Vishwanath sir. We go in the revision mode and we are now revising the basic accounting terms, and this revision will be an important part because it will help you recollect those facts which we did earlier. Okay, so what are we going to do? The basic objective is that the accounting terms which is there in the syllabus, you will help it would help you know all these things much better, and we can go into the depth in certain parts of it. Okay, so we start off with the first accounting term today, which is known as a business transaction. The meaning of the word transaction means something is happening. Okay, like buying and selling of goods. Okay, you are paying for something, you are receiving money. Okay, so this is a business transaction, and any business transaction basically deals with the economic aspect. That means money or money's worth has taken place. Okay, so when we talk about a business transaction, it could be buying of goods, which is your regular line of business. Say for example, I deal with buying and selling of mobiles. Okay, so what I buy, what I sell, these all are business transactions which have to be recorded. Okay, so the receipts from debtors, the payment to the creditors, the sale of fixed assets, payment of interest, receiving interest, payment of dividend, all these things are business transactions. So let us first understand the characteristics of business transaction. Number one, as I just told you earlier, it considers money or money's worth. Okay, so that is of goods and services. It brings out the transfer and exchange of goods and services. So when I sell goods, what happens is that I had the title of the goods first. Now it will go to the person who's buying it from me. And the reverse scenario happens when I buy goods from someone else. So the title changes from that person to me. Okay, so it involves transfer of exchange of goods and services. Next, it brings about a change in the financial position. Okay, so if I buy something, it might be an asset or an expense. If I sell something, it could be it could be also a loan which I take, so it could be a liability also. Okay, and it has an effect on the accounting equation. Okay, now the accounting equation is basically your capital plus your liabilities is equal to assets. Of course, we can change the equation by putting one form or the other. If we want to find out what is capital, it will be assets minus liability. If you want to know what is liability, it will be assets minus capital. We can interchange the positions. Okay, but for the basic accounting equation, it is capital plus your liabilities is equal to your assets. Okay, so also a business transaction has got a dual aspect. It has got a dual aspect. It has got two sides, the debit side and the credit side. Okay, and if one is receiving, the other is giving. If one other is giving, the other one is receiving. So this goes on in a very simultaneous manner. Each and every transaction, the total assets of a business must be equal to its total liabilities and capital. The quality of a balance sheet cannot be disturbed by any other transactions, and the nature of the transaction is carefully analyzed since it affects the financial status of a business. Okay, so your business transaction is divided into recording the relation with the accounting unit, and the mode of value of settlement. When you tell mode of value of settlement, it can be a cash transaction or it can be a credit transaction. Cash transaction means the dealing is settled at once by paying cash or receiving cash, and credit transaction means you are paying at a later date or you are going to receive money at a later date. Okay, in terms of relation with the accounting unit, it could be an internal transaction like depreciation or furniture, or it could be an external transaction where we are buying and selling goods. Okay, so this is something which you need to note down in the characteristics of a business transaction. Okay, from this I go to the next term, which is known as an account. Okay, when we open a bank account, each person has got a different bank account. So it is very necessary in accounts to open separate accounts for separate things, so that it becomes easier for us to get the results out. Say for example, salaries, telephone expenses, rent, sales, purchases, carriage inwards, furniture, machinery, loans, capital. So all of this have a separate account. So an account is a record of these transactions. It not only shows the amount of transactions but also their effect and the direction. So you come to know whether it is right or whether it is wrong. Okay. Then we go to the third term for today, that is capital. Capital basically is the amount which is invested into the business. Here we go to one more term where we tell that the business and the person who is investing in the business, that is the owner, are two different people. Supposing Rajesh is the owner and he has opened a business which is known as Rajesh Enterprises. So Rajesh Enterprises and Rajesh are two different people altogether. Okay, so capital is basically the amount which is put by Rajesh to the business. So think from the point of view of the business. So whatever transactions we are doing, you should always think from the point of view of the business. Okay, so capital is the amount which is put into the business. It can be cash, it can be a bank account, it could be your assets which you are getting like a machinery, furniture, air condition, motor car, your laptop, your computer, and so on. Fine. So this thing has to be taken care of, and the equation for capital is assets minus liability, because assets is capital plus liability. So you only want the value of capital, take the liabilities on the other side, so it is assets minus the liabilities. So capital is basically the amount which is invested into the business by the owner, and it can be form of cash, it can be form of goods, it can be form of assets, so on. Okay, from capital I go to the next term, which is exactly opposite of capital, that is drawings. When the owner withdraws money from the business for personal use, it could be money or it could be even goods. Okay, so this account is known as drawings account, and it is kept separately for the simple reason we come to know we can settle the capital accounts properly, because drawings ultimately will be minus from capital. So the amount of capital which you invested becomes less if you increase your drawings from the business. Okay, so what did we do so far? We did capital, we did drawings, and of course we did business transactions and account. Now let us come to the term liability. Okay, liability is basically the amount which we owe to the others, what is payable to the others. Okay, of course we have got two types of liability. One is internal liability and the other is external liability. Okay, internal liability is basically what we have to pay to the owner, like the capital which he is invested in the business, or if he is given a loan. Or outside liability is what we have borrowed from the others, or we have purchased goods on credit, and so on. Okay, so these liabilities are further divided into non-current liabilities and current liabilities. Okay, when we talk about non-current liabilities, that means they are going to last for more than 1 year. Okay, example is loan, issue of debentures, and so on. While as a current liability will last for less than 12 months. Okay, so these are the certain things which we went into discussion today. One is what are basic accounting terms, and in that the first was business transaction, and transaction basically means there is a two-way transaction. It's a dual aspect. Money or money's worth is exchanged. Okay, every debit has a corresponding credit. Okay, and the total on the asset should be equal to the total on the liabilities, and so on. Okay, and we come to what is an account. An account is basically maintained so that it becomes easier for us to retrieve data, and every possible information is there in that account, so it becomes easier for us. Capital is the amount which is invested into the business. Okay, it can be cash as well as assets. Drawings is when the owner withdraws something from the business, while as liabilities is something which we owe to the others. Okay, thank you so much. This is Vishwanath sir signing off.